baseball today on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WIAA, and on ZaleskiSports.com. Today is the Loyal Greyhounds and the Columbus Dons meeting in Clover Belt Conference baseball action. I'm Gene DeLisio. Good to have you with us for baseball today on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com. The Columbus Dons, 14-1 overall, 9-0 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference, suffered their first loss of the season over the weekend at a tournament in Rosholt. They beat Rosholt in one ball game, 17-2, then lost to Amherst in the second contest, 6-5. That drops the Dons' overall record to 14-1. They're 9-0 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. They've already clinched the conference championship for this season. The Loyal Greyhounds come in 3-10 overall, 3-6 in the Eastern Clover Belt. They lost to Auburndale last night, 21-2. In fact, the Greyhounds now have lost 7 of their last 8 ball games. They did play Columbus back on the 3rd of May and lost that game 12-1. On the mound this afternoon for Loyal, it's Eli Zettler. Throwing for Columbus today, Emmett Konieczny. The Dons and the Greyhounds today, Clover Belt Conference baseball from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Beautiful day here in central Wisconsin. Bright sunshine, even an airplane flying overhead at this hour. Temperature 67 degrees here in central Wisconsin. We'll take a break and come back and chat with Dons baseball coach Jared Kresselt following these messages.
Want to get the most when selling your home? Here's a tip from RE/MAX America.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together. For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Call Jerry or Sue at McMillan Memorial.
Stay with us now for high school baseball this afternoon on WOSQ as the Columbus Dons face the Loyal Greyhounds here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Dons coach Jared Kresselt joining us for some pregame thoughts. Coach, congratulations on your great season, and saw your ball club clinch that conference championship last week in Greenwood, I believe the first for Columbus Dons baseball. Tell us what that means to you and your staff and the progress you made so far this year.
It's been a long time coming, I think, for, there's a lot of people that have been involved with Columbus sports and Columbus baseball, so I think kind of goes off to them as well. Coach K, Joe Konieczny, has done a phenomenal job helping us out, getting us games, whatnot, but as a group and our staff, I thought looking at the conference, there's a lot of really good seniors last year that left, and I thought we had a really good opportunity to kind of take the lead in that, and we've played some really good games. Won some close ones, and it'd be nice to finish it off tonight, 10-0. That's the goal tonight. So,
tell us about some things that your team has had to do this year to be as successful on the field as you've been.
I think we just put a lot of extra time in. We were able to get into the orbital up at the Christ Center Church. Coach K lined that up with Justin Casterson, so we got a lot of off-season kind of work in, open gym stuff, and we had a great attendance. We had guys that were got tons of swings in starting in December. I think we even started. We had a lot of guys that were committed and kind of bought in, and it's during basketball season too, so I don't want to ask a whole lot because we have a lot of multi-sport athletes. I want to ask a whole lot of those guys, but they come in and hit. We didn't do much else other than that. A couple guys did some individual drills and stuff, and so, that was a huge part of that, I think, is a really big part of that, and it shows those younger guys what work needs to go in.
You have a good group of seniors this year as well. Can you talk about some of those young men and what they've meant to your success?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got 4 that start for us: Brock Bennington, Cole Timler, Zane Adler, and Sam Wilczek. And then Connor Lang just came out this year as well. Just a huge instrumental part of it. We lost a tough game to Amherst this weekend, and I think 2 years ago, last year, even 3 years ago especially, we've been okay with being in that game. But those guys were all very upset and disappointed we lost, and I think that shows how far we've come and what they meant to our success and their leadership in itself. So,
Coach, I've watched Columbus baseball for a number of years, and the Dons program up until recent years has not had a great deal of success. Had a sectional team a few years ago with McEntee and that group, and of course the 1992 team went to state a long time ago. But the one thing that's been kind of noticeable is I think you've got more guys out here who prioritize baseball. A lot of guys in the past, well, baseball's a nice sport to play, it's my third sport. But here you got guys take this as a priority. Can you talk about developing that attitude at Columbus High School?
that comes from parents. Summer programs, we have the Legion, like I've talked about before. Gary Varsho, him and Kay's league has been instrumental. Like I said, the Legion team. There's multiple travel teams. Randy Montalvo we'll see tonight. We've had some kids that played for him. Clutch out of Wausau. We've had guys that play travel ball, and that's what I've said over the years. Greenwood in the past years we've dominated them, and could have dominated them every sport but baseball, because they've had 10, 12, 13, 14 baseball players, and we got 10 athletes. Well, that doesn't translate to the baseball field, and it's shown. We've always had good athletes. And even when I first started here, watching the McEntee, those guys, they're great athletes, but there's only 1 or 2 baseball guys. Bill Young, Matthias Gwynn were baseball guys, but there was 8 other guys that were just fill-ins. Love hanging around with their buddies and stuff, and it feels like kind of rotating a little bit. Like you said, though, we got 3 guys, or we got multiple guys that are multiple sport guys that are putting a lot of effort into all of them, which is easy to do. It's hard, I understand that, but you got 4 years to do it, and I try to push that on these guys every day, because they're going to miss it when it's gone.
Can you talk about your pitching depth you developed this year?
Coach Becker, Eric Becker, brought him in, has done a phenomenal job with our pitching staff. We have 3 sophomores that kind of lead the charge for us, but we've got a lot of innings from a lot of random guys that probably never thought they would pitch last year, even up into this year, but we put a lot of time in. Early season, we were stuck inside for how long, so we got to work with a lot of guys. So, like I said, Eric Becker's a huge help with that, just being able to get guys pitching. We got guys that are willing to catch those bullpens, so that's been a huge part of that success as well.
Tell us about the matchup with Loyal tonight.
Coach Montalvo's got a good crew there. A little young in spots, but he's going to get those guys playing. I was lucky enough to play for him in high school. Loved what he taught. So I know it's kind of neat playing against old coaches and whatnot. So, but I'm expecting our guys to come out. We got a pretty similar lineup to what we've had all year. I'm expecting to put up a lot of runs. We're going to move on the bases and get this 10-0 done and do a little bit of celebrating tonight.
Pre-game comments from Columbus Dons baseball coach Jared Kressel. Dons facing the Loyal Greyhounds in Clover Belt Conference baseball tonight at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Dons are on the field defensively for Columbus this afternoon. At first base, Grant Olson. At second base, Nathan Nimitz. At shortstop, Blake Jacoby. At third base, Cy Becker. In right field, Sam Wilczek. In center field, Brock Bennington. In left field, Zane Adler. The catcher is Cole Timler, and pitching for the Dons this afternoon, right-hander Emmett Konieczny. Columbus and Loyal Clover Belt Conference baseball this afternoon at Jack Hackman Field. The Eastern Clover Belt Conference baseball standings. Columbus has clinched the conference championship. The Dons are 9-0. Greenwood next at 5-4. Neelsville and Spencer both 4-5. Loyal 3-6. Owen Withy 2-7. The leadoff batter for Loyal in the first is the shortstop Deegan Sandelier. Batting left-handed. Real veteran of Loyal baseball. Digs in, open stance. Emmett Konieczny throwing for the Dons this afternoon. Emmett ready. Winds and delivers. High for ball 1. Once again, the temperature 67 degrees. Winds calm right now. The flag in right center field is limp. 1-0 pitch. Popped up on the left side. Going foul. Becker comes over from third base for a look, but has no play. And the count on Sandelier, 1 ball, 1 strike. There are some names in this Loyal lineup. Some pretty good ball players, pretty good athletes. And certainly cannot be taken lightly this afternoon. 1-1 on Deegan Sandelier. Konechny from the windup. Throws once again. Fly ball foul left side out of play once again. 1-2. Emmett Konechny throwing from the windup with no one on base. We do emphasize that. Back in past years, that would be kind of an afterthought. You wouldn't even mention that. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That rides outside for ball 2-2. But in today's game of baseball, a lot of these young men and pitchers above them on upper levels pitch exclusively from the stretch. Konechny throws once again. Fly ball down the left field line. Zane Adler hustling near the line. Can't get there, but it falls foul anyway, just outside the third base foul line in left field. So Sandelier comes back with a 2-2 count. Today, more and more pitchers pitch exclusively from the stretch, even with no one on base, so that they perfect that skill and don't worry about throwing from the windup. Still 2-2 on Sandelier, but Konechny is winding up today. Sets himself and delivers once again. That's again chopped on the third base side. Foul, out of play. 2-2. I think Deegan kind of swung to spoil that pitch off the plate. Thought it might catch the corner, so he fouled it back to the left side. Now Konechny throws once again. That's lined at second base and grabbed by the second baseman Nathan Nemitz for the out. Hard hit ball by Sandelier, but right at Nathan Nemitz for out number 1. The Loyal batter is the left fielder Ethan Lindner. Ethan batting right-handed. Konechny ready, winds and throws. Fly ball to left field. Zane Adler moves it a few feet in left center, gets there, and makes the play for the out. Lindner flies to Adler in left field for out number 2. High school baseball on WOSQ this afternoon, a service of Arts Body Shop. You can find them at 1702 Rondas Avenue in Marshfield. They feature quality body and framework since 1952. Arts Body Shop in Marshfield. Here is the Loyal pitcher, left-handed batting Eli Zettler standing in. Batting left-handed, straightaway stance. And the pitch by Konechny. Misses outside, ball 1. Play just underway here at Jack Hackman Field. Columbus and Loyal this afternoon in Cloverbelt Conference Baseball. No score as Loyal bats, top of the first. Konechny throws again in the dirt for a ball, 2-0. Base is empty and 2 outs. You're listening to Cloverbelt Conference Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside for ball, 3-0, and also on ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio. Beautiful day for baseball here in central Wisconsin. Glad to have you with us for our broadcast today. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That's on the outside corner for a call strike. By the way, our plate umpire today is Ryan Joten, and on the base pass, Mike Lambrecht. Zettler back in, and Konechny winds and throws 3-1, leaves it high and outside for ball 4. 2-out walk for Eli Zettler, and the Greyhounds have a base runner for cleanup man Drew Stiglitz. Greyhounds first baseman today, right-handed batter. Randy Montalvo, the former Marshfield Chaparrals great, coaching the Loyal baseball team once again. On the lines at third, Konechny from the stretch delivers over for a called strike 1. Eli Zettler at first base, short lead down there. Not taking too many chances. Konechny looks at him, now throws over. And Drew basically just, or Eli rather, just falls back into first base. Stiglitz back in there. The count, no balls and 1 strike. Konechny gets set and throws high hopper down the left side. And backhanded by the shortstop, Jacoby at deep short, but he'll have no play. Blake wisely holds on. It's an infield hit for Stiglitz. High hopper between short and third, and Blake grabbed it but had no play from the edge of the outfield grass. Loyal base runners at first and third with 2 outs. First and second, rather, with 2 outs as Zettler stops at second base on that play. And the catcher, Trin Shale, is batting, hitting right-handed. Konechny working from the stretch. Now throws a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Quick toss to second base, but Zettler dives back in safely. No score. Loyal batting in the top of the first. 2 out, 2 on. 0-1 on Trin Shale. Konechny checks the base runners and now throws and gets the outside corner for a call and strike 2. Ebbett now working from the stretch with those runners on base. He'll check them once again. Sets himself and throws high for a ball. 1-2. Zettler at second base, getting off the bag pretty aggressively. And a good lead down there. Shale back in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Konechny throws again. A swing and a miss to end the inning. First strikeout for Emmett Konechny this afternoon. In the first for Loyal, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, a walk and 2 left. After a half inning, our score is Loyal 0 and Columbus coming to bat. We'll return to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball in just a moment.
You hear the term fun.
Really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
92.3 WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield.
Loyal Greyhounds in the field. Defensively, Drew Stiglitz at first base this afternoon. Reagan Ashbrook at second base. Deegan Sandelier is the shortstop. Karsten Pagankoff at third base. Caden Landini in right field. Austin Shirk in center field, and Ethan Lindner in left field. The catcher is Trin Shale. On the mound, right-hander Eli Zettler. Columbus and Loyal baseball action this afternoon. Greyhounds have lost 7 of their last 8, but their last win was last Tuesday, a 10-3 win over their arch rival Greenwood Ball Club. Greyhounds also have wins over Neelsville and Owen Withee this season, and any win over Neelsville is a quality win because the Warriors have a good program once again this year. Nice day for baseball here at Jack Hackman Field. We mentioned temperatures right around 67. We have some hazy sunshine, but the breeze very light. One of the few days we've had so far this year where the wind will really not be much of a factor. We've had some days the wind's blowing very, very hard out or in, or really creating problems for fielders, but not too much today, at least at this hour. Great day for baseball, and glad to have you with us for our broadcast today. Eli Zettler finishing his warm-up throws, and the Dons come to bat here in the first inning. Leadoff man for Columbus in the first is pitcher Emmett Konechny. Right-handed batter. Now Zettler will work from the stretch here, even with nobody on base. Sets himself, and his first pitch is a curveball over for a called strike 1. No score, Columbus batting. Bottom half of the first here at Jack Hackman Field. The 0-1 to Konechny. Curveball fouled back. Well, I got that curveball up and in. And Emmett couldn't resist. Kind of floated up there. Fouled it back. 0-2. Zettler from the stretch with nobody on base. Plus, he has a rather high leg kick. We don't see very much today. Fires once again. A big curveball floats across the outside corner for a called strike 3. And Eli Zettler fans the first man he faces today. One man down. The Dons batter is the shortstop Blake Jacoby. Blake is a left-handed batter. Digs in, and Zettler stays in the stretch position here. Sets himself and throws. Fouled at the plate for strike 1. Columbus Dons baseball today on WOSQ, a service of Chili Implement, Partners Bank of Spencer, Stratford and Marshfield, and Country Wireless. The 0-1 to Blake Jacoby. A big curveball floats high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Does not appear that Eli Zettler throws the ball all that hard, but does rely a lot on that breaking ball, which he's thrown pretty well so far. He gets set and fires once again. Ball is fouled to the left side of the play. Blake Jacoby, real mainstay on this Columbus ball club, primarily as the Dons shortstop. The count on Blake, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He stands back in once again. Outfield a bit around towards right field. Here's the pitch on the way. A big curveball chopped in the first base side foul. Boy, that's the same type of pitch that Konechny fouled back in his at-bat. That big floater up around eye level. And hard pitch to resist if it doesn't come in there real quickly. Looks like he has one of those up and down curves as well, which is a tough pitch to hit if thrown well. Again, the 1-2 on the way. That floats outside for ball 2-2. Most curveballs break across in a 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock position, but those drops go up and down between 12 noon and 6 o'clock on the clock. They're tough to hit. That's what Zettler seems to have. He throws 2-2 once again. That ball whacked on the first base side foul. Got that inside, and Blake turned on it. The lines it fouled on the first base side. 2-2. Plenty of room here in foul ground at Jack Hackman Field, unlike some of the ball players and some of the ballparks in the Clover Belt, Loyal and Greenwood perhaps. Not a lot of foul ground, but plenty here. Still 2-2 on Blake Jacoby. He stands back in there. And Zettler throws again, a swing and a foul back. And Blake hangs in there, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Columbus and Loyal baseball today. Here at Jack Hackman Field. Zettler gets set once again and throws another curveball. Hit foul on the left side at a play once again. And Blake Jacoby and Eli Zettler with a battle here. Still 2-2 on Blake. He digs in once again. Zettler sets himself and fires. Hit in the air to right field. Landini over in the gap in right center field, but the ball gets by him to deep right field. Jacoby to second base, rounding second, headed for third base. He'll get there safely. A triple to right center field for Blake Jacoby. And the Dons have a base runner at third base with 1 out for Brock Bennington, playing center field for Columbus this afternoon. Well, Coach Montalvo bringing his third baseman into the edge of the grass. His shortstop playing halfway. Greyhounds are back on the right side. Zettler checks the base runner. and throws. Ground ball right into third baseman Pakenkoff. He'll flub it, however. Picked back up by Sandelier, the shortstop. He has no play. Now Jacoby holds his ground at third base, but Bennington will reach on an error on the third baseman Pakenkoff. That ball hit right at Kirsten rather. He wanted to look the runner back at third base and did so, but forgot to bring the baseball with him. And it caromed off his glove out to shortstop. Sandelier picked it up but had no play. So base runners at first and third with one out for the catcher Cole Timler, batting right-handed. We'll see if Bennington is on the move here at first base. Zettler from the stretch, he's going. Pitch on the way. Curveball breaks across for called strike one, and Bennington steals second base without opposition. The count on Timler, 0-1, and two Dons in scoring position. Infield now is back on the left side. Zettler checks the base runners once again. Pitch to Timler, rides up and in for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Coach Montalvo pulls the left side in at short and third. Zettler throws again. Up and in for a ball. 2-2. Zettler does have a nice breaking ball, but seems to get that ball up in the zone. Gotta watch that dangerous guy like Bennington, or Timler. Well, Bennington also, but Timler and some of the other guys can turn on that pitch pretty quickly. 2-1 on Cole Timler. Pitch on the way. Missed low and outside for ball. 3-1. Fans down here enjoying baseball today here at Jack Hackman Field. Beautiful day for a ball game. Timler ahead now, 3 balls, 1 strike. Good hitters count. Shirk in center field, way over in the gap in left center. Zettler from the stretch. Delivers and got the inside corner with a fastball. Called strike 2, the count full 3-2. One of the few fastballs we've seen Zettler throw today. Count is full 3-2. First base is open here. Timler, the Dons cleanup man, stands back in there. Zettler checks the base runner and now steps off the rubber. And looks Bennington back to second base. Dangerous spot here for the Greyhounds. Timler back in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Zettler sets himself and fires. Popped up on the right side. Going foul. The first baseman Stiglitz comes over. May have a play. He'll make the play in front of the first base side dugout for the out, and the runners hold their ground. Good job there by Eli Zettler, inducing the pop-up by Cole Timler. Runners hold their ground, and with 2 outs, Zane Adler batting. Don's left fielder batting for the first time. Zane batting right-handed. He digs in against Eli Zettler. Zettler stays in the stretch here and delivers a curveball, a big swing and a miss, strike 1. Boy, that's that same spot again. He likes that breaking ball up and in on the right-handed batter. We've seen several Dons offer at that pitch, either foul it off or swing and miss. 0-1 in Adler. 2 out. Runners at second and third here in the first. No score. Zettler ready and now throws 0-1. Another big curveball hit foul behind home plate and out of play. And now Zettler ahead on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Zane Adler batting right-handed. He digs in once again. Runners take their leads at second and third. And now Zettler gets his sign, gets set. And the 0-2 pitch. Curveball hit in the air down the left field line. Going foul. The third baseman Pakenkoff in foul ground will grab it to end the inning. So the Dons threaten but do not score here in the first. Columbus with no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 men left on base. Our score after 1 inning. Columbus nothing and Loyal nothing. And back with more baseball in just a moment.
Hi, I'm
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
67 degrees at Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ. Columbus and Loyal, Clover Belt Conference Baseball this afternoon here on 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on ZaleskiSports.com. No score. As Loyal bats here in the second, our first train of the day going by. Behind us, a couple of 100 yards. Leadoff man for Loyal in the second is the third baseman Karsten Pagankoff. Emmett Konieczny on the mound for Columbus this afternoon. Winds and delivers. Missed just a bit high for ball one. Loyal nothing, Columbus nothing. Greyhounds batting, top of the second. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. Good fastball by Emmett. 1-1. Dons would like to close out the conference schedule undefeated. Emmett throws again, missed outside into the screen. 2-1. Dons 9-0 in conference play, 14-1 overall, ranked number 3 last week. And the Division 5 baseball poll, we talked about that last week when we had the Dons ball game with Greenwood. The dramatic rise in that ranking. Here's the 2-1 pitch, fouled back, 2-2. Dons were unranked. I've not seen the baseball poll for this week as of yet, but heading into last week, the Dons were unranked and suddenly wound up number 3 in the state in Division 5. Here's the 2-2 pitch, just missed outside for ball, 3-2. And as we mentioned, quite often a team that is unranked will move into the top 10, but be ranked 8, 9, 10, around that level. Full count pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Emmett's second strikeout, that's out number 1. Batting for Loyal, the second baseman, Reagan Ashbeck. Batting right-handed, but rare for a team to go from unranked to number 3 in the poll. Konieczny winds and throws. Over at the knees, a called strike 1. Hey, interesting news today about former Marshfield Tiger wrestling standout Sam Mitchell. Be wrestling this weekend. There's a ball hit in the air, foul behind home plate and out of play. 0-2. Sam, as you may be aware, won a state championship for the Tigers at 195 back in 2019. Since then has wrestled for the University of Buffalo. 0-2 pitch, hit in the air towards shallow center field. The shortstop, Blake Jacoby, will call and grab it for the out. And that's out number 2. Brings up the right fielder, Caden Landini. Sam is wrestling this weekend at the 2022 World Team Trials for Freestyle Wrestling. It's taking place in Coralville, Iowa. And he has a number 4 seed in the 97 kilogram class. First pitch to Landini, high for a ball. 1-0. No score. Columbus and Loyal meeting. Clover Belt Conference baseball here at Jack Hackman Field. Konieczny throws once again. Outside for ball, 2-0. We have about 8 or 9 guys seated in that weight division. And Sam has the number 4 seed overall in those World Team Trials. Next pitch by Konieczny. A big swing and a miss. 2-1. Sam wrestled as a redshirt sophomore for the Buffalo Wrestling program this season and was 14-16, now 17-20 for his college career. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. 2-2. So good luck to Sam Mitchell competing this weekend at the 2022 World Team Trials for Freestyle Wrestling in Coralville, Iowa. Kenichny winds and throws, a swing and a miss to end the inning. And now 3 strikeouts for Emmett Kenichny. In the second for Loyal, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We played an inning and a half, and our score is Columbus nothing and Loyal nothing. And back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball in just a moment.
Hey, truckers, you.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Columbus batting bottom half of the second. Here at Jack Hackman Field, 6, 7, and 8 men due up. Olson, Becker, and Wilczek against Loyal right-hander Eli Zettler. Grant Olson playing first base for the Dons today, his first at-bat of the day. Right-handed hitter. Zettler stays in the stretch position. Sets himself and the pitch to Olson on the way. Big curveball floats across the inside corner for a called strike. No score. Columbus and Loyal meeting in Clover Belt Conference Baseball this afternoon. Don's batting in the last of the second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's hit in the air to center field, but right at Austin Shirk, who backpedals and grabs it for the out. Hit well by Grant Olson, but right at Austin Shirk for out number 1. We're talking about that freestyle wrestling team trials this weekend. We should mention there's a women's component to that as well. And former Stratford Tiger wrestling standout Macy Kilty is involved in that tournament also. Macy has the number 2 seed in the 62-kilogram division. Third baseman Cy Becker batting for the Dons. There's a break curveball up and in for ball 1, so good luck to Sam Mitchell and Macy Kilty, both competing this weekend at the 2022 World Team Trials for Freestyle Wrestling. There's also a Greco-Roman portion of that tournament. The 1-0 to Cy Becker on the way. Curveball breaks across for a call strike, 1-1. In fact, speaking of that women's event, Alyssa Lampe, the former Tomahawk standout, is in that field for the women's freestyle as well. Ball and a strike on Cy Becker. He stands back in there. Eli Zettler stays in the stretch. Throws once again. Fly ball, shallow center field, a long run for Shirk, and he may not get there. Falls for a bloop single. Second base is uncovered, and so Becker gets in there safely. The shortstop Sandelier, the second baseman Ashbrook, both went out. That pop fly along with the center fielder Shirk, and because they faked to those areas, second base was uncovered. That should be either the pitcher Zettler or the third baseman Pakenkoff over there. Somebody should be there to guard that second base spot, and nobody got there. So Becker with a bloop double to center field. Dons have a 1-out base runner for the right fielder Sam Wilczek. Sam hitting right-handed, or left-handed rather. Zettler checks the base runner. And now delivers way outside for ball 1. Columbus and Loyal are scoreless. Don's batting bottom half of the second. Becker at second base with 1 out. 1-0 on Sam Wilczek. Sam digs in once again, left-handed batter. Zettler stays in the stretch position and now throws. This is outside for ball 2-0. Wind picking up just a little bit. That flag in right center field blowing around a little bit, but not too much. Nothing severe. 2-0 on Sam Wilczek. And the pitch by Zettler floats across for a called strike. 2-1. Dons in the first inning had base runners at second and third with one out. Could not score. Zettler induced back-to-back pop-ups to end the inning. A bit of a jam once again here with a base runner at second base and one out. Wilczek back in there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Zettler from the stretch. And delivers. Missed down low. Ball gets away, and Becker makes a bluff at second base, but holds his ground. And the count on Wilczek now 3-1. Outfield rather shallow. They played rather shallow on both sides the entire ball game. 3-1 on Sam Wilczek. He's back in there. Zettler ready and throws. Pop foul to the screen. That may have been a bit high and outside, but offers up. And the count stays 3-2. Well, goes to 3-2. Scoring chance for Columbus here in the bottom half of the second. Runner at second base and one out. Wilczek back in there. The count full 3-2. And the pitch by Zettler on the way. It floats across for a called strike 3. Nice breaking ball by Zettler. Gets the outside corner for his second strikeout. 2 down. And the Dons' number 9 hitter, second baseman Nathan Nemitz, is batting. Hitting right-handed. Zettler checks the base runner here and delivers. Pot foul on the right side and a play for strike 1. Stay with us on Sports Radio 92.3 FM WOSQ for NBA basketball. It's game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final between Boston and Miami. That broadcast following high school baseball this evening right around 7 o'clock on 92.3 FM WOSQ. 0-1 on Nathan Nemitz. Zettler gets set and throws once again. Down low, gets away from Shale, and on the play, Becker takes third base. That ball squirmed through the catcher, Trin Shale. Only about 10 feet behind home plate, but enough for Becker to take off. That'll be a passed ball on Shale. The count on Nemitz now 1 ball, 1 strike. So a Dons base runner 90 feet away. Zettler checks him. And the pitch on the way, low and outside for a ball. 2-1 on Nathan Nemitz. You're listening to Clover Belt Conference Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and WDLB, WOSQ.com. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Outside for ball 3-1, and also on ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene DeLisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Columbus and Loyal meeting in Clover Belt Conference Baseball this afternoon. 3-1 on Nathan Nemitz. He stands back in there. Zettler checks the base runner and delivers. Curveball is a bit high for ball 4. First walk issued by Eli Zettler. That brings up the top of the batting order. Don's pitcher Emmett Knichny, a strikeout victim, his first time up. So for the second straight inning, the Dons have 2 men on base. Now with 2 outs, Emmett digs in, batting right-handed. We'll see if Nemitz goes at first base. Zettler checks him and does throw over. Calling card throw, and Nathan dives back in before Drew Statelitz applies the tag. Don's looking for a 2-out hit or a defensive mistake to break through and score their first run of the day. Emmett back in there. Zettler ready. Here's the pitch, a breaking ball, low for a ball, and the runner goes to second base. Nemitz takes off. So again, the Dons have 2 men in scoring position. The count on Knichny, 1-0. Emmett trying to deliver right here. Zettler sets himself, and here's the pitch on the way. Curveball again, crossing the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. Randy Montalvo now coaching this Loyal baseball program. Served for the a number of years as the softball coach in Loyal. Did a good job over there. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Konechny. Curveball hit in the air to right center field. A long run for Landini coming on quickly in right center. He'll make an attempt, but the ball falls off his glove into shallow right center field, and 2 runs are in. And the Dons take a 2-0 lead. A long run for Landini in right center field. He got there, got his glove on the ball, and Konechny given a base hit on the play. It was a long run for Landini. So a base hit for Konechny. 2 runs come home on the play as Becker and Nemitz both score. And the Dons take a 2-0 lead. Blake Jacoby now batting. Blake tripled his first time up, but could not score. 1 for 1, batting left-handed. Zettler back in the stretch position. He'll check Konechny at first base. And the pitch to Jacoby. Curveball fouled back for strike 1. So Columbus on top now, 2-0. Dons batting, bottom half of the second. Runner at first base and 2 outs. Big 2-out, 2-run base hit for Emmett Konechny to get the Dons on the scoreboard. 0-1 the count. Zettler fires once again, high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zettler did what he had to do. He got basically Konechny to pop the ball up into shallow right center field, but an odd spot there. And just out of reach of the right fielder, Keaton Landini. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball floats high for a ball, 2-1. Zettler throwing a lot of soft stuff today. A lot of breaking balls. Does not throw the ball real hard. Tries to place it in the best spot. Did a pretty good job at that task so far today. Behind here, 2-1. Here's the pitch to Jacoby. Swing and a miss. Now a toss down to first base. But Konechny back safely. Quick throw by the catcher, Trin Shale. The count even on Jacoby, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Konechny actually have the very short lead down there at first base. Jacoby digs in once again. The count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zettler ready. And fires again. Another big curveball floats outside for ball, and the count full, 3-2. And with 2 outs, they're going to be on the move with the pitch. Three and 2 on Blake Jacoby. Stands back in there. Batting left-handed. Zettler again from the stretch. And now delivers. Runners going, and the pitch is outside for ball 4. Jacoby draws a walk, sending Konechny to second base. And the dangerous Brock Bennington now batting for the Dons. Brock reached base on an error his first time up, 0 for 1. Number 3 man in the Dons batting order this afternoon. Right-hander Eli Zettler throwing for Loyal today. 2 out, 2 on. He'll check the base runners. The pitch to Bennington. Slammed to left field and right by Pagankoff to left field for a base hit. Konechny rounding third base. He'll come home with a run. Jacoby stops at second base. RBI single for Brock Bennington. And the Dons lead 3-0. Bennington singles to left field, scoring Konechny. And Jacoby holds at second base on that play. The Dons batter now is the cleanup man, catcher Cole Tibbler, who fouled out his first time up, 0 for 1. Cole, a dangerous guy, batting right-handed. Runners are going here. Pitches foul to the right side of the play for strike 1. Coach Kressel puts on a double steal. And Jacoby and Bennington both on the move with that pitch. But Timmler fouled it back. Count now, no balls and 1 strike. Don sitting now in the bottom half of the second, leading Loyal 3-0. Jacoby at second base, Bennington at first with 2 outs. 0-1 on Cole Timler. Zettler again checks the base runners, and Jacoby takes off, throws to third base late. Bennington holds at first base. Jacoby at second base took off very early, and then Zettler had to step off. You can't just, from your stretch position, throw to an unoccupied base. So he had to step off and throw to third base, but still was late for Jacoby. So Blake steals it. Runners at first and third now. The count on Timler, 0-1. Zettler now throws again. Curveball whacked down the right field line, but it's going to fall just foul. Just outside the line in deep right field. 0-2 on Timler. Jacoby back to third base. Bennington back to first. Brock was off with that pitch. He likely would have stole second base on that play. Had a good running start. Timler back in there. The count, no balls and 2 strikes. Cole digs in, batting right-handed. Eli Zettler throwing for Loyal today. Bennington takes off. Curveball, rides high for a ball, no throw. And Brock steals second base unopposed. The count on Timler, a ball and 2 strikes with 2 men in scoring position and 2 outs. Don's now 4 of 4 on stolen base tries today. Timler back in there. 2 men in scoring position here. Zettler again from the stretch. And delivers. Low and outside, blocked nicely by Shale. Count on Timler, 2-2. Zettler's pitch count is rising. He was at 22 after 1 inning. Likely approaching 50 now, early in the second inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Cole Timler. Digs in once again. Zettler in a jam here from the stretch. Now throws. Line to left field for a base hit. Jacoby is in. Bennington rounding third base. He'll score as well. Two-run single for Cole Timler. And the Dons score 2 more. They now lead 5-0. Timeout called. And the Loyal infield and the Loyal pitching coach coming out. Dons have scored 5 runs here in the second on 4 hits and 2 walks. So we'll see what the Greyhounds decide to do here. Not a real deep ball club, although their numbers not too bad, but a very young team for Coach Montalvo this year. He has 6 on the bench today. But this team rather inexperienced. They will stay with Zettler as Zane Adler bats for Columbus, the 9th man to bat for the Dons in this inning. Zane fouled out his first time up, 0 for 1. Zane batting right-handed. Timler at first base with 2 outs. Zane Adler digging in. Zettler working from the stretch position. Sets himself and throws. A long drive going foul in the left field line on a play for strike 1. Dons now on top 5-0. Columbus batting. Bottom half of the second. Timler at first base and 2 outs. 0-1 on Zane Adler. Zane back in there. Zettler again sets himself. And now the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's in the dirt, bounds away, and Timler takes second base. He was off at the pitch, so we'll give him a stolen base on that play. Don's now 5 of 5 on stolen base tries. And the count on Zane Adler, 1 ball, 1 strike. Don's looking for another run here in the second inning. They've scored 5 already. Zettler checks the base runner. And now delivers. Low and outside for a ball. 2-1. Adler is the 9th man to bat for Columbus here in the second inning. Timler at second base. And Zettler will check him. And a 2-1 to Adler. High and outside, ball 3. 3-1. Zettler throwing a lot of breaking balls. And early in the ball game, first inning or so, getting that ball in the strike zone. We're getting the Dons to swing at pitches just off the plate. Now the 3-1 delivery. That's on the inside corner for a called strike. And the count on Adler now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Zane stands ready, and Zettler set as well. And now the full count pitch. Fly ball into shallow center field. Austin Shirk moves in a few feet, gets there and makes the catch to end the inning. So the first and third outs of this inning both go to Shirk. In the meantime, in between, the Dons bat around here in the second and score 5 runs on 4 hits. No errors. 2 walks. 1 man left on base. After 2 innings, our score is Columbus 5 and Loyal nothing. More baseball from Jack Hackman Field following these messages.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Don's pitcher Emmett Knichty now has a 5-run lead to work with as Loyal bats in the third. 9-1 and 2 men coming up for the Greyhounds here in the third inning. Leadoff man is the center fielder Austin Shirk batting for the first time. Knichty throws. It's over for a call. Strike 1. Columbus 5, Loyal nothing. Greyhounds batting top of the third here at Jack Hackman Field. Knichty throws 0-1, grounded foul on the first base side. No balls and 2 strikes. Baseball today at Jack Hackman Field. Columbus and Loyal. Beautiful day for baseball. Lots of fans down here enjoying the ball game this afternoon. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball going foul on the right field side. We'll see if Olsen has a play. Just misses as the ball falls foul on the first base foul line. Grant with a good effort ran hard down that foul line, tried to make a diving over-the-shoulder catch of that foul ball, but just could not reach it. And the count on Shirk, 0-2. Good group of Loyal fans on here watching the ball game today. Good to see Greyhound backers down here at Jack Hackman Field this afternoon. 0-2 on Austin Shirk, and Knichty throws again, misses high and outside for a ball. 1-2. Greyhound struggling just a bit this year, only 3 wins, but a good, young, solid ball club. Should be better in future seasons. Emmett throws once again, ground ball towards second base. Grabbed by Nemitz. He fumbles it and can't pick it up. And Shirk reaches on the error. Don's first error today, that by second baseman Nathan Nemitz. And Loyal has a leadoff base runner. Batting next for the Greyhounds is the shortstop Deegan Sandelier, who lined to second his first time up. Deegan batting left-handed. Shirk at first base, a short lead, throw over. Dives back in time. Loyal base runners getting very short leads here. Maybe about 4 or 5 steps off by Shirk. Pitch to Sandelier, rides outside for ball 1. Sandelier, the Loyal leadoff man, batting left-handed. Pitch by Konechny over his head. 2-0. Mentioned earlier, Sandelier has an open stance. A lot of guys use an open stance, but Sandelier's a bit more pronounced than most. The pitch by Konechny on the outside corner for a call strike, 2-1. Shirk at first base takes his lead again, very short down there. The pitch by Konechny, hit in the air towards right field. Wilczek goes back, way back. This ball over his head to the warning track. Shirk to third base, and he'll be waved around third. The relay throw going to third base, and Sandelier gets there safely. Deegan Sandelier with a long triple to deep right field over the head of the right fielder Sam Wilczek. Shirk scores on the play, and Loyal now trails 5-1. That ball was golfed by Sandelier into very deep right field. Because Shirk reached base on the error, that's an unearned run. Ethan Linder batting. He swings and misses for strike 1, and so the Greyhounds now trail 5-1 as Loyal bats in the top of the third. Runner at third base and nobody out. Next pitch to Lindner across for a call strike, 0-2. Ethan fly to left field, his first time up. 0-1 on the day. Konechny throws once again. Grounded outside the bag at first base, foul. Stays 0-2. That's the Greyhounds' second hit today. Stiglitz had an infield hit back in the first inning for their first hit this afternoon. Nothing in 2 on Linder. Next pitch is golf to left field for a base hit. Sandelier is in. Linder with an RBI base hit. And the Greyhounds now trail 5-2. So back-to-back hits by Sandelier and Linder. Plate runs. Loyal batter is the pitcher Eli Zettler. He walked his first time up. New batter up there for Loyal. No, this is Zettler, my mistake. Zettler batting. Walked his first time up. Pitch by Konechny, hit in the air down the left field line. A long run for Adler. He'll get there on the line and make a nice running catch. And Linder back to first base. Zettler flies to left field for the inning's first out. One down, Drew Stiglitz now batting for Loyal. Stiglitz on base with an infield hit his first time up. Takes the ball in the inside corner for a called strike. Columbus leads Loyal 5-2. Loyal batting top of the third. Linder at first base with 1 out. The 0-1 to Drew Stiglitz. Rides outside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marshfield Tiger baseball team in action today, facing Wausau East in Wausau. Toss to first base, sends Linder back to the bag. That game now underway at East High School in Wausau. And many other games around central Wisconsin today. 1-1 on Stiglitz. Here's the pitch. Just outside for ball, 2-1. Neilsville at Spencer this afternoon. Assumption at Stratford. Auburndale at Phillips. Pittsville at Gresham today. Pitch by Konechny. High hopper over the mound. At second base, grab by Nevitt. Steps on the bag for 1. On to first for a double play. 4-3 double play. High hopper over the mound. Nevitt grabs it. Steps on the base to force Linder And then on to first base to double up Stiglitz and end the inning. In the third for Loyal, 2 runs, only 1 earned on 2 hits, 1 error, no one left on base. We played 2.5 innings, and our score is Columbus 5, Loyal 2. And more baseball from Jack Hackman Field following these messages.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Was out to shortstop, so Sandelier and Zettler just changed spots on the diamond. Zettler to shortstop, and Sandelier on the mound. Eli Zettler goes 2 innings. He allowed 5 runs, all earned, on 5 hits. Walked 2, struck out 2, and threw 59 pitches in 2 innings of work. Right-hander Deegan Sandelier steps in to pitch for Loyal. Greyhounds trailing 5-2 as the Dons come to bat here in the home half of the 3rd inning. Dons, by the way, will play once again on Thursday at Rib Lake in a non-conference game. Thursday at 4:45. The Greyhounds have a non-conference game Thursday at home against Stanley Boyd at 5 p.m. Leading off the Columbus 3rd is first baseman Grant Olson. Fly to center his first time up. Grant is 0 for 1. Right-hander Deegan Sandelier now throwing for Loyal. And he also will work from the stretch. Pitch to Olson on the way, low and outside, ball 1. Columbus leads Loyal 5-2. Dons are batting in the last half of the 3rd here at Jack Hackman Field. 1-0 on Grant Olson, stands back in there. Pitch by Sandelier, over at the knees, a called strike, and the count 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball got by the catcher, Shale, to the backstop, and no one on base, so no harm there. Olson back in there, the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Sandelier, a right-hander, sets himself and now delivers. Way outside for ball, 2-1. Zettler, as we mentioned, threw 59 pitches in 2 innings, so at his rate, he likely would not be around much longer anyway. It's a lot of pitches for anybody in 2 innings. And they watch those pitch counts, of course, these days. Here's the 2-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. 2-2. Sandelier throwing a lot harder than Zettler, who relied on a lot of breaking balls. But Deegan is a pretty good fastball. 2-2 on Grant Olson. Here's the pitch. Got the outside corner for a call and strike 3. Sandelier's first strikeout. 1 man down, and third baseman Cy Becker batting. Cy doubled and scored in that 5-run Don 2nd inning. Batting right-handed. Sandelier ready and throws a bit low for ball one. Columbus Dons baseball and WOSQ today brought to us by Felker Brothers Corporation of Marshfield, manufacturers of stainless steel products. They support all youth sports and activities. The 1-0 to Becker. Outside for ball, 2-0. Participation in high school sports builds character and teamwork. And Felker Brothers of Marshfield supports the youth of central Wisconsin. 2-0 on Cy Becker. Sandelier from the stretch. Throws low and outside for ball, 3-0. We've seen a lot of very good athletes named Sandelier over the years. I believe most, if not all, prior to Deegan at Greenwood High School. But Deegan playing for Loyal. He's behind Cy Becker, 3 balls and no strikes. Sandelier gets set once again and delivers. On the inside corner for a called strike. Cy on his way to first base, but that ball got that high inside corner. Cy back in there, 3 balls, 1 strike. Sandelier ready, winds and throws again, over for a called strike again. Cy ready to go to first base, although that pitch was pretty good. Not much debate about that one. The first pitch may have been borderline, but the second pitch, that one was right down the middle. And Cy throwing the bat away. Count on Becker, full at 3-2. Sandelier throws again in the dirt for ball 4. Not much doubt on that one. Ball in the dirt, gets away, and Sides can take a right turn on first base and head for second base before Shale can get there. It's a walk and a wild pitch. Good hustle by Cy Becker. Ball was in the dirt, got to the backstop. He hustled down to first base and saw that Shale was having difficulty locating the ball, so he took off for second base as well. The Dons have a man in scoring position for Sam Wilczek, who struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. Sam batting left-handed. Sandelier checks the base runner and delivers way outside for ball 1. Columbus leads Loyal 5-2. Dons batting bottom half of the third. Becker at second base and 1 out. 1-0 on Sam Wilczek. Sandelier ready and delivers. Low, squirms away once again. And Becker takes third base on another wild pitch. Ball in the dirt was blocked by Shale, but bounced in the third baseline about 20 feet. And so Becker takes off. The count on Wilczek now is 2 balls and no strikes. Infield stays back. And Sandelier fires once again, and that's over everybody's head to the screen. And Becker will coast home with another run. So a walk and 3 wild pitches leads to a Dons run. And Columbus back on top 6-2. Count on Wilczek now, 3 balls and no strikes. Sam now batting with the bases empty. Digs in once again. Sandelier fires, over for a call strike. Count 3-1. Sam, the number 8 man in the Columbus batting order today. Stands ready. Sandelier from the stretch, throws again, low and outside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Deegan Sandelier. And the Dons hitter is second baseman Nathan Nimitz, who walked and scored his first time up. Nathan, the number 9 man in Coach Kressel's batting order today. Batting right-handed. Sandelier ready. And the pitch to Nimitz. Inside, ball 1. You're listening to Clover Belt Conference Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and WDLB, WOSQ.com, as well as AleskiSports.com. Here's the 1-0 pitch, over for a call strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm Gene Delisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Columbus and Loyal meeting today in Clover Belt Conference Baseball. Dons on top by 4 as they bat in the last half of the third. Here's the 1-1 to Nathan Nemitz. On the inside corner for called strike, 1-2. Wilczek at first base has held his ground. Dons are 5 of 5 on stolen base tries today. Wilczek has been stationary down there at first base. Gets a good lead. Nemitz back in the batter's box, a ball and 2 strikes. Sandelier ready. Now steps off. Nathan batting number 9 for Coach Kressel today. Back in the box, ball and 2 strikes. Runners going, pitch on the way. Over for called strike 3. There'll be no throw as Wilczek steals second base. But Sandelier fans Nemitz for out number 2. The hitter is Don's pitcher Emmett Konieczny, who has struck out and singled and scored. 1 for 2 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Sandelier back in the stretch again. He'll check Wilczek, and the pitch to Konieczny is in there for called strike 1. Dons now lead 6-2 as they bat in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Wilczek at second base and 2 outs. 0-1 on Emmett Konieczny. Don's pitcher and leadoff man today. Sandelier fires again, a big swing and a miss at a curveball. 0-2. No signs from Coach Kressel. Wilczek at second base, expanding his lead. Sandelier will look at him. 0-2 pitch on the way. On the inside corner for a called strike 3. So Sandelier actually strikes out the side. However, the Dons in the 3rd get 1 run on no hits, no errors, 2 walks, and 1 man left on base. Our line score through 3 innings: Columbus 6 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 4 men left on base. For Loyal, 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. The Greyhounds have left 2. We'll come back with the 4th inning from Jack Hackman Field following these messages.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Located 10 miles west of Marshfield, then south on Y.
Baseball this afternoon here on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com. Columbus and Loyal meeting in our matchup today. We move to the 4th inning. Dons up by 4. Loyal has their 5, 6, and 7 men due up against Emmett Konieczny here in the 4th inning. Leadoff man is the catcher Trin Shale, a strikeout victim his first time up. Konieczny 51 pitches through 3 innings. Shale batting right-handed. Emmett working from the windup. Sets and throws high for ball 1. Columbus on top 6-2. Dons are batting top of the 4th here. Greyhounds batting top of the 4th. Pop up on the third base side foul. No play for third baseman Cy Becker. Ball falls out of play. 1-1. Greyhounds batting top of the 4th. Trailing 6-2. Eastern Clover Belt Conference Baseball. Dons already have clinched the conference championship. They're a perfect 9-0 this season. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. Rides high for a ball, 2-1. Yet, I'm sure that's the Dons' first Eastern Clover Belt Baseball Championship. Emmett throws again, high and tight for a ball, 3-1. I do not believe they won one in the Marywood. I'm not even sure they won one in the CWCC the year that they went to state back in the early 90s. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. The count now full 3-2. Dons went to the WISA Baseball Championships. I think it was in 92. But I'm not sure they won the conference title that year. Konechny throws again. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Emmett's 4th strikeout today. Third baseman Karsten Pagenkoff batting. A strikeout victim his first time up, 0 for 1. Don's pretty deep on the mound this year. Konechny winds and throws. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Konechny, Bennington, Jacoby, all solid pitchers. Next pitch, ground ball towards short. Nice hop for Jacoby. Fires to first base in time for the out. Blake Jacoby living right at shortstop. Got a very nice hop. And he guns down Pagenkoff for out number 2. Second baseman Reagan Ashbrecht batting. Popped to short his first time up, 0 for 1. Konechny into his motion, winds and delivers. Low and outside, ball 1. Columbus 6, Loyal 2. Loyal batting top of the 4th. Bases empty and 2 out. 1-0 pitch on the way. On the outside corner for a call strike, 1-1. High school baseball on WOSQ today brought to us by the House of Heating, Chips of Marshfield, and Nicolay National Bank. Next pitch foul back. A count on Ashbrecht, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Coach Kressel chased that one down behind home plate. Ball and 2 strikes on Ashbrecht. Konechny winds and throws again, a swing and a foul back. 1-2. It is traditionally the job of the on-deck batter to track down those foul balls behind home plate. Sometimes that doesn't work out real well in this ballpark since foul ground is so large. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. Ashbrecht out on strikes to end the inning. 5 strikeouts for Emmett Konechny today. Loyal in the 4th, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base after 3.5 innings. Our score remains Columbus 6, Loyal 2. And more baseball coming up in just a moment.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1-2-3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1-2-3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
$85.84. Visit them online at countrywireless.com and like them on Facebook.
Columbus Dons up by 4 as they bat here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Dons have their 2, 3, and 4 men due up this inning against Deegan Sandelier, the second Loyal pitcher of the day. Blake Jacoby will dig in. Blake has tripled and walked and scored. Left-handed batter, number 2 man in the Dons batting order today, our plate umpire, Ryan Joten, going over to the the Dons dugout. Might be a change somewhere on the Loyal defense. Of course, they wouldn't tell us that, but we'll try to pick it up in case there is a change somewhere. Looks like we have a new catcher. Trin Shale, no longer catching. That might be Jarrett Reith now catching. Blake Jacoby stands in, batting left-handed. Sandelier ready. Winds and throws. Over for called. Strike one. Columbus on top 6-2. Dons are batting in the last half of the fourth here at Jack Hackman Field. Sandelier winds and throws once again. Over for called strike. 0-2 on Jacoby. Number 2 man in the Dons batting order today. Jacoby back in there. 2 balls, or no balls and 2 strikes. Sandelier throws once again. Off the plate for ball. 1-2. Sandelier on in relief of Eli Zettler, who started for Loyal today. 1-2 on Blake Jacoby. And Sandelier fires once again. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Jacoby out on strikes. And Sandelier has now struck out 4. Brock Bennington batting. The Don center fielder has reached base on an error and singled. 1 for 2 with a run scored and a run batted in. Dons have 5 hits today. Sandelier fires here and hits him in the back. Bennington hit by the pitch. And the Dons have a one-out base runner for Cole Timler. Cole today has fouled the first and singled home 2 runs. 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Cleanup man for Coach Kressel today, batting right-handed. Sandelier throws, runner going, pitch outside for a ball. Throw to second base, goes into center field. And Bennington is up, he'll take third base. Don's 7th stolen base of the day. And a throwing error puts Brock at third base with 1 out. The count on Timler, 1-0. Timler back in there. Pitch by Sandelier is low. 2-0. Dons have a scoring chance again. He scored 5 in the second, 1 in the third. Well, with 2 in the top half of the third. Sandelier working from the windup here. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way. Over for called strike, 2-1. Well, some big news for Green Bay Packer fans. The Packers finalizing a contract extension with defensive back Jair Alexander. 4 years, $84 million. Next pitch high and outside for ball, 3-1 on Timler. The deal includes a $30 million signing bonus, the most ever given to an NFL defensive back. So an average salary of $21 million per year. Sandelier winds, throws once again. A drive to right center field. Landini goes back in the gap, reaches up, and the ball goes by him to deep right field. Bennington will score. Timler running second base. He'll hustle to third base, and he will get there safely. Cole Timler now with a single, a triple, and 3 RBIs today. And the Dons lead 7-2. Zane Adler now batting. We may have a courtesy runner here for Timler. Isaac Moritz comes out to run for Timler. Isaac Moritz, the courtesy runner at third base. The Dons batter is the left fielder Zane Adler. Has fouled out and fly to center. Pitch by Sandelier. Inside, off the glove of the catcher. And here comes Moritz, a late start, but he will get in there safely. Moritz scores on a passed ball. And the Dons go up 8-2. The count on Adler, 1-0. So the Dons again have a 6-run lead. 1-0 on Adler. And Sandelier from the windup once again. Winds and delivers. Lone outside for a ball, 2-0. So Alexander now has an average salary of $21 million a year. That's also an NFL record for a defensive back. 2-0 pitch on the way. Hits him in the side. Adler hit by a pitch, so Sandelier has hit 2 in this inning. And Grant Olson now batting for Columbus. Grant has fly to center and struck out 0 for 2. Alexander, a first-round draft pick by Green Bay in 2018. Pro Bowl pick in 2020. Last year, though, only played 4 games because of a shoulder injury. He has made 46 starts for Green Bay in 4 seasons. Grant Olson standing in. Deegan Sandelier now from the stretch. And the first pitch is down low for ball 1. Columbus now leads Loyal 8-2. Dons batting, bottom half of the 4th. 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 on Grant Olson. Sandelier gets set and delivers. Outside, there goes the runner again. Throw to second base. This time close, but the shortstop, Zettler, had a short hop it. And Adler gets in there safely with the stolen base. Dons 8 of 8 on stolen base tries today. Count on Olson now 2-0. Time is called as the catcher goes to the Loyal dugout with an equipment issue. Alexander in 4 years with Green Bay, 188 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 5 interceptions, 44 passes defended. Adler has come off the field, the Dons base runner. He's being checked on the first base side by trainer Sam Voigt. Can't see what the issue is, but Zamy injured himself on the slide on that stolen base try a few moments ago. Interesting item pointed out today by NFL observers. The Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals, the only teams in the NFL that refuse to guarantee money to a non-quarterback after the first year of a multi-year contract. Adler now running back to second base. So they'll give Aaron Rodgers guaranteed money past the first year. Or the Bengals will give that to Joe Burrow, but not to a non-quarterback. 2-0 on Grant Olson. Adler at second base. Sandelier working from the stretch. Takes a long look back at Adler. And now delivers. Low for a ball, 3-0 on Grant Olson. Grant batting number 6 for Coach Kressel today. Stands ready once again. Sandelier throws over for a called strike. 3-1. Sandelier is the second Loyal pitcher of the day. Eli Zettler got the start today. Now stationed at shortstop. Olson back in there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Popped up on the right side. The second baseman, Ashbrook, called off by Stiglitz behind the bag at first base. He'll make the play for the out. And that's the second out of the Columbus fourth inning. Brings up the third baseman, Cy Becker, who has doubled and scored, walked and scored. 1 for 1, 2 runs scored by Cy Becker today. Adler still at second base now with 2 outs. Sandelier from the stretch. Throws, line to left field for a base hit. Adler rounding third base. He'll get the green light and he'll come home. RBI base hit for Cy Becker. And the Dons go up 9-2. As Becker rips one between short and third for a solid base hit. That ball got out to left field and kind of died out there. And the left fielder, Lindner, to come a long way in to grab it, allowing Adler to score from second base. 3 runs in here for the Dons in the fourth inning. Sam Wilczek batting. The Dons right fielder has walked and struck out today. Sandler to first base. And Becker dives back in safely. Now the pitch by Sandelier, low for a ball, 1-0 on Wilczek. Sam, a left-handed batter, stands in there once again. Sandelier fires on the inside corner for a called strike. Count 1 ball and 1 strike on Sam Wilczek, batting number 8 for the Dons today. Becker edges off first base. Gets a good lead down there. The pitch on the way. Half swing and a miss. 1-2. Deegan Sandelier trying to wrap up the Dons' 4th year. Sets himself and throws once again. Hits him in the leg. Wilczek hit by a pitch. The 3rd Dons batter to be hit by a pitch in this inning. Becker moves to second base. Wilczek at first for Nathan Nimitz. Don's second baseman has walked and scored and struck out today. And the loyal pitching coach coming out once again. And so we'll have perhaps more changes here. And it looks like several ball players might be involved here, so could have some wholesale subs here for the Loyal Greyhounds. A new catcher is coming out. They have a new third baseman, new pitcher. It appears the new catcher, anyway, will be Seth Duell. Seth Duell will now catch for Loyal. And the new pitcher for Loyal is right-hander Karsten Pagenkopf. Karsten Pagenkopf takes over on the mound for Sandelier. So while Karsten Pagenkopf warms up, Don's on top of this ball game 9-2 as they bat in the 4th inning. We'll pause for these messages.
Whether the goal is to heat a room, entertain guests, or simply unwind and let the imagination run wild, nothing gives fire more style than a Heat and Glow fireplace. With a long-standing reputation for innovation and design, Heat and Glow offers the broadest spectrum of hearth products available today. Find the perfect fireplace stove or insert to complement your distinct style at fireplaces.com.
See the entire line of Heat and Glow options today at House of Heating, North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Hungry? Chip's Hamburgers instant service means you'll be enjoying your fresh, cooked-to-order meal without having to wait. Choose from their legendary Champ, delicious golden brown French fries, grilled chicken, fish fillets, and much more. Shakes, floats, and soft-serve cones are served year-round. With 2 locations to serve you, Chip's Hamburgers on South Central Avenue just south of 14th in Marshfield and on West Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. Have a chipperific day.
Karsten Pagenkopf comes in to pitch for Loyal, the third Loyal pitcher of the day. Drew Stiglitz back to first base. Check and see who's going to play third base. Sandelier in 1 2/3 allowed 3 runs, all earned on 2 hits, walked 4, struck out none, threw 3 wild pitches and hit 3 batters. So he's replaced. Sandelier, I believe, goes back to shortstop. And Zettler moves to third base. Karsten Pagenkopf now pitching for Loyal. Second baseman Nate Nemitz batting. Nathan has walked and scored and struck out 0 for 1. Pagenkopf from the stretch. And he throws low and inside, gets away from the catcher. The runners advance. That ball in the dirt, and the catcher Duel couldn't handle it. Wild pitch sends Becker to third base, and Wilczek to second. The count on Nemitz 1-0. Infield stays back. Pagenkopf from the stretch. Fires a big swing and a miss. 1-1. Pagenkopf kind of lofting that ball up to the plate as if he's throwing a knuckleball of some sort. Throws 1-1 here on the outside corner, called strike 2. 1-2 on Nathan Nemitz, the number 9 man in the Dons batting order today. Pagenkopf ready. And delivers once again a big breaking ball on the inside corner for a called strike 3 to end the inning. Pagenkopf's first strikeout. Dons in the 4th with 3 runs on 1 hit. 3 runs on 2 hits. No errors. 3 hit batters. 2 men left on base. After 4 innings, our score is Columbus 9 and Loyal 2. And more Cloverbaugh Conference baseball from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield following these messages.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no one-man band. Just follow your dreams, keep your promises, man.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Listen closely and see if you notice how much better ESPN radio sounds here at 92.3 WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield.
Heading to the 5th inning here at Jack Hackman Field. Dons lead by 7. Leadoff man for Loyal in the 5th is the right fielder Caden Landini, a strikeout victim his first time up. Emmett Knichny on the mound for the Dons, working on a 3-hitter. He's allowed just 1 earned run today. He winds and throws, lined on the right field line, foul for strike 1. Our score is Columbus 9, Loyal 2. Loyal batting, top of the 5th. Beautiful day for baseball here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Next pitch just misses outside for ball, 1-1. Columbus and Loyal in a Cloverbaugh Conference matchup this afternoon. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Curveball breaks high for a ball, 2-1. 8, 9, and 1 men due up for loyal coach Randy Montalvo here in the 5th inning. Landini back in there. Konechny winds and throws high for a ball, 3-1. Emmett into his motion and fires up and in for ball 4. Second walk issued by Emmett Konechny today, the first since the first inning. Batting for Loyalist center fielder Austin Shirk. He reached base on an error and scored his first time up. Konechny from the stretch. Throws over for a called strike 1. Greyhounds have not tried a stolen base yet today. Dons are 8 of 8 on stolen base efforts this afternoon. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Low and outside for ball, 1-1. Wouldn't expect to see Landini run here with his ball club down by 7, but he's in a good lead down there at first base, held by Grant Olson. Here's a line to right field, drops for a base hit. Landini to second base, he'll stop right there. The ball gets by Wilczek in right field, and Landini going to third base. Shirk to second. Base hit for Austin Shirk. And then an error in right field by Sam Wilczek allows the base runners to move up to second and third with nobody out. Don's second error today. Leadoff man Deegan Sandelier batting. Deegan has lined to second and tripled, homer run, and scored. 1 for 2. Batting left-handed. Pitch is a bit high for ball 1. Columbus leads at 9-2 as Loyal bats in the top of the 5th. Runners at second and third and nobody out. Konechny throws again. Fly ball towards left field. Adler comes on in shallow left, makes the catch. And Landini well off the bag at third base in no position to go back and tag up. Found a throw back to second base, and Shirk almost off the bag there, but he gets back safely. Sandelier flies to left for out number 1. Landini was halfway down the third base foul line rather than tag up and try to score. Coach Kressel now comes out for a conversation with his infield and his battery. Konechny now approaching 75 pitches. I think I have him at 71 as of right now. Appears the Dons might be making a change here. Looks like Cy Becker may be taking over on the mound for Columbus. Konechny may have reached a pitch limit there after maybe pitching earlier in the week. So Cy Becker takes over on the mound for Columbus. Dons lead Loyal 9-2 as Loyal bats here with runners at second and third and 1 out in the top half of the 5th inning. And while Cy Becker gets loose, we'll pause for this message.
When you order a steak at your favorite restaurant,
at the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
under delivery. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles and competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Right-hander Cy Becker takes over on the mound for Columbus, replacing Emmett Konechny. Emmett does leave the ball game as the pitcher of record on the winning side. He goes 4 1/3 innings, allowed 2 runs, 1 earned on 4 hits. He's also responsible for the 2 men on base. walked 2, struck out 5, and threw 71 pitches. Right-hander Cy Becker now pitching. Blake Jacoby moves from shortstop to third base. And Emmett Konechny takes over at shortstop for the Dons. Loyal batter is left fielder Ethan Lindner. Has slide to left and singled and driven home a run. The first pitch is lined down the right field line, foul, and at a play for strike 1. Dons on top of this ball game, 9-2, as Loyal bats here in the top of the 5th. Greyhounds with a threat. Runners at second and third, and 1 out. 0-1 on Ethan Lindner. The pitch by Becker over his head, snared nicely by catcher Cole Timler. And count on Lindner 1-1. Lindner, the number 2 man in the Loyal batting order today. Becker again from the stretch. Throws, high hopper left side. This will score a run. Charged by Jacoby at third base. Fires to first base in time. After the throw, Shirk goes from second to third. Well done, really, by Jacoby. And to charge that high hopper up the third base line. Pick it up and throw quickly. And retire Lindner for the second out. On the play, Landini scores on the play. And Shirk takes third base. That run charged to Konechny, but as of right now, that run is still unearned. The batter is Eli Zettler. First pitch low for ball 1. So it's now Columbus 9, Loyal 3. Loyal batting top of the 5th. Runner at third base and 2 outs. Becker throws 1-0. Ground ball third base side, picked up by Jacoby again. Fires to first base in time to end the inning. Loyal in the 5th, 1 run. It is unearned on 1 hit, 1 error, a walk, and 1 left. After 4.5 innings, our score now is Columbus 9 and Loyal 3. And more baseball from Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
It's true.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Make First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield your first choice for loans.
Final line on Emmett Konechny. 4 1/3 innings. 3 runs, 1 earned on 4 hits, walked 2, struck out 5, and threw 71 pitches. And Cy Becker now on in relief. Columbus batting in the bottom half of the 5th. Leadoff man Emmett Konechny will be due up here. Karsten Pagenkoff, the 3rd Loyal pitcher of the day. Emmett has struck out, singled, and scored. Struck out again. 1 for 3, a run scored and 2 RBIs. Columbus and Loyal baseball this afternoon here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Dons can win the ball game with 4 runs here in the 5th inning. Pagenkoff from the stretch with nobody on base. Throws a curveball that breaks across for called strike 1. Columbus leads at 9-3. Dons are hitting bottom half of the 5th. Here's the 0-1 to Emmett Konechny. High fly ball, right center field, tailing away from Shirk. He has a long run and won't get there. Ball falls for a base hit. A wide turn by Emmett, but he goes back to first base. Kenichi with a long single to right center field. To lead off the Dons' fifth. Blake Jacoby batting. Blake has tripled, walked, and scored a strikeout. 1 for 2. Batting left-handed. Pagankoff from the stretch. And he throws. Breaking ball. Missed outside for ball 1. Boy, these loyal guys throw their share of curveballs. Sandelier not so much the middle pitcher today, but both Zettler and Pagankoff had a wide assortment of slow stuff. Here's the 1-0. Runner is going. Pitches outside for a ball. Throw is late. The Dons are now 9 of 9 on stolen base attempts today. The count on Jacoby, 2 balls, no strikes, as Blake digs in once again. Pagankoff gets set and now delivers. Floats high and outside, ball 3. 3-0. Dons looking for their 15th win. They'd like to close out the conference season at 10-0, trying to do that today. 3-0 pitch on the way. Low and outside, ball 4, bounds away, but not very far, so Kenichi does not advance. But Jacoby draws a base on balls. And the Dons have runners at first and second with nobody out for Brock Bennington. Brock today has reached base on an error, singled, and hit by a pitch. 1 for 2. 2 runs scored, a run batted in. Batting number 3 for the Dons today. Pagankoff from the stretch. He throws a curveball hit high in there to deep left center field. Sure, it goes way back, way back. The ball's over his head to deep center field. Kenichi is in. Jacoby will be held at third base. A double for Brock Bennington. The Dons score and now lead 10-3. Kenichi scores easily on that play. And Jacoby held at third base. The Dons batter is Cole Timler. Cole has fouled out, singled, and tripled. 2 for 3. A run scored, 3 runs batted in for Cole today. Pitch on the way, low and outside for ball 1. Dons now on top 10-3. Columbus batting, bottom half of the 5th. Jacoby at third base and Bennington at second. Still nobody out. 1-0 to Cole Timler. Pagankoff throws again. A big curveball breaks across for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Timler's actually the winning run at the plate. If he scores, that gives the Dons a 10-run lead in the 5th inning. 1-1 on Cole Timler. Pagankoff sets himself and fires once again. A big curveball, rides high for a ball. 2-1. Karsten Pagankoff is the 3rd loyal pitcher of the day. Eli Zettler, the starter, is the pitcher of record on the losing side. 2-1 on Cole Timler. And here's the pitch. Breaks in the dirt for ball 3. 3-1. First base is open. But that puts the winning run on base. Timler back in there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pagankoff ready. And fires. Fly ball towards right field. Jacoby tagging. Landini gets there, makes the catch, and Blake coming home. He'll score on the play, and Bennington takes third base. Sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Cole Timler. Cole has 4 RBIs today. The Dons lead 11-3. Jacoby scores on the play. And Bennington to third. Zane Adler now batting. Zane is fouled out, fly to center, and has been hit by a pitch and scored. 0 for 2. Here's a high fly ball to center field. Shirk moves back a few feet, gets there, makes the catch. Bennington tags, and Brock will score. Back-to-back sacrifice flies by Timler and Adler. Dons score again. They've scored 3 runs in this 5th inning. And now lead 12-3. Base is empty and 2 out for Grant Olson. Grant 0 for 3 tonight. Pagankoff stays in the stretch. First pitch is hit foul to the screen on a play for strike 1. So Columbus leads Loyal 12-3 as the Dons bat bottom half of the fifth. Bases empty and 2 out. 0-1 on Grant Olson. Pagenkopf sets himself. Throws once again. Breaking ball low and outside for a ball, 1-1. We mentioned earlier today baseball games being played around central Wisconsin. Other games today, Prentice at Edgar this afternoon. Owen Withy at Rib Lake today. Newman at Athens. Marathon at Lakeland this afternoon. Pagenkopf gets set and delivers. Ground ball to third and right by the third baseman Zettler into left field. Olson is aboard. That'll be an error on the third baseman Zettler. Dons have a base runner and Cy Becker batting. Cy today has singled, doubled, and walked. 2 for 2, an RBI, 2 runs scored. First pitch breaks outside for ball. Throw down to first base. Gets away. Olson gets up, and the ball does not go very far, so he'll stay at first base. The count on Cy Becker, 1 ball, no strikes. Three Loyal errors this afternoon. 1-0 on Becker. Pagenkopf gets set and delivers. Low and inside for a ball, 2-0. Also today in baseball, Thorpe at Regis, McDonald at Cadott, Shawamigan at Washburn this afternoon, Merrill at DC Everest, Wausau West at West De Pere. Pitch by Pagenkopf. High fly ball fouled on the right side of the play. 2-1. Northland Pines at Tomahawk this afternoon, Port Edwards at Marion, Boulder at Northland Lutheran, Nakusa at Wisconsin Dells in high school baseball today. 2-1 on Cy Becker. Pagenkopf ready. And delivers. Curveball, ground ball left side and through the hole for a base hit. Olson to second base. He's routing second, headed for third base. He'll get there safely. And on the throw, quick play at second base, and Becker gets there safely. Cy Becker singles to left field. Don show good hustle on the play as Olson takes third base and Becker goes to second on the throw. Sam Wilczek, the scheduled batter, but instead Cole Henson steps in and he'll bat for Wilczek. Cole Henson will bat for Sam Wilczek. Sam 0 for 1, a strikeout, a walk, and hit by a pitch. Olson at third base is the winning run. Should he score, the Dons grab a 10-run lead, the game would be stopped. Olson at third base, Becker at second. Pagenkopf ready. And the pitch to Hansen. A big swing and a miss for strike 1. Dons lead at 12-3 as Columbus bats. Last of the fifth. Runners at second and third and 2 outs. 0-1 on Cole Henson. Pagenkopf throws once again. High and outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dons looking to finish the conference schedule unbeaten with a win today. Hansen back in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Pagenkopf throws once again. Line to left field. And the ball gets by the left fielder Linder to deep left field. Olson will score, and the Dons have the win this afternoon. Cole Henson, RBI base hit down the left field line, scores Grant Olson, and that ends today's ball game. Becker takes third base on the play, and that ends this afternoon's contest. In the fifth for Columbus, 4 runs on 3 hits. Make that 4 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. A walk, 2 men left on base. Our final score this afternoon in 5 innings, the Columbus Dons 13 and the Loyal Greyhounds 3. We'll have a full recap on our postgame report in just a moment.
Here's another Tooth Truth from Dental Clinic of Marshfield.
About 7.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.